Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our July 2017 tarot reading. And this reading will be for the sign of Pisces. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all angels, light beings, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have the first card, which is the Queen of Swords. Second card, which is the Five of Wands. And the last card, which is the Seven of Swords. So, very interesting month for you. We have the Queen of Swords. This could be you in the beginning of the month, or this could very well be somebody that you encounter. Okay? And I don't look at these cards as gender specific. So this could be a man or a woman, okay, that you're going to encounter. But whoever this person is, or again, it may even be you and how you're feeling. The Queen of Swords is the kind of person who speaks her mind. She tells it like it is. Even if it's going to cause somebody pain, she doesn't sugarcoat anything. This is a woman who has lived her life. She has known her share of heartache. She may be someone who is divorced, had a very hard relationship that ended in divorce, and now she's older and wiser. This could be a person who had a hard life up to this point, and again, she's not allowing anyone to take advantage of her. She's going to tell it like it is. She goes after what she wants. This woman has a very sharp tongue. Let's put it that way. And sometimes we have to get to that point. You know, sometimes we do have to tell it like it is, you know, and not sugarcoat things. She could be very hot-tempered too and controlling, but this, like I said, is a woman who goes after what she wants. She's very ambitious. So maybe you're feeling this ambitious feeling, or maybe you're encountering someone like this in your life in the beginning of the month who is going to be that way, very pushy, very, how could I say, very ambitious, very driven, okay? But on the same token, she could be very, you know, hot-tempered. But in the middle of the month, we see here, interesting, the Five of Wands, and we have these women, you know, and they're under the moon, and they have wands in their hands, and it looks like they're going into some type of battle, okay? And the Five of Wands in the middle of the month, okay, is signifying an energy, okay, to me, when I look at this card and what I get from Spirit is some type of conflict going on, okay? And, you know, it could be with this Queen of Swords. She might be one of these people standing here, but some type of petty squabbling, some type of conflict, maybe some type of competition going on. Okay, so you're feeling that among your maybe family, maybe circle of friends, maybe somebody at work. Okay, but there's going to be some type of difference of opinion going on here. And you're going to either speak your mind to them, or this is someone who's speaking their mind to you. But you want to be on the lookout for this petty squabbling and, you know, to try to rise above it, because you don't get anywhere by joining in, you know what I mean, to these petty little arguments and stuff. There's nothing to gain from it. So be aware of something like that in the middle of the month. And then at the end of the month, we have the Seven of Swords. And this woman is like, you know, kind of crouched down. And she's holding these swords in her hands, and she's picking these up off the ground. She kind of looks a little suspicious. She kind of looks like she's sneaking around, like kind of like somebody who's stealing something, like a prowler, you know, somebody who's taking something like a thief. So you may want to be watching out for some type of deception and betrayal at the end of the month too. Okay, something, you know, maybe being taken from you in greed, or somebody unfairly stealing something from you. That might be someone stealing an idea that you have. Okay, maybe someone stealing something of value from you. You know, maybe how could I say, like a material possession, or like I said, it could be like an idea. They could be stealing an idea, stealing a material possession. But something's going on here that, you know, is just not right. Okay, so you want to be careful not to allow something like this to happen, to guard your ideas, guard your material possessions at the end of the month, because you're going to be caught off guard. You know, you're not going to see something like that coming. So be aware of, you know, this type of deceit and betrayal, and especially if it's something that begins in the middle of the month. Okay, something's still going on towards the end of the month. So this is a good heads up. So be aware of, this being someone in your life in the beginning of the month. Maybe that's the person riling these other people up with the petty squabbling and competition, and then possible theft or deception at the end of the month. So it's always good to know these things up front to be prepared. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.